Today we are going to prove that the solution of a general quadratic equation is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. You have been using this formula since long, and today we are going to show you how to prove this formula. Before we are going to prove this formula, let's try to understand how completing the square works. For completing the square, we have to do certain steps. Let me explain to you. For example, this equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. First thing is the coefficient of x square must be 1. So what you have to do is, if there is it is not 1, you divide the complete equation by each term by the coefficient of this. For example, here a is the 1, so divide all sides by a. That is the first step, because the coefficient of x square must be 1. That is what you are supposed to do. Second is half the coefficient of x. Whatever is the coefficient of x, you divide it by 2. And third is square it. After dividing it, you square it and add in the both sides of the equation. Let me take an example to explain to you. If it is two x square plus 8x, say 13, is equal to 0. This is our equation. We have to solve it using completing the square. Now first thing we are supposed to do is coefficient of x square must be 1. So if we divide each term by 2, so now our equation become x square plus 4x plus 13 over 2. So I am going to write this 13 over 2 here, minus 13 over 2. Half the coefficient of x, that is, we have divided it. Now half the coefficient of x is, the half of 4 is, this is the coefficient of x, the half of 4 is 2. Square it and add on the both sides. I have put plus 2 square here and plus 2 square here. So first thing what I have done is, I have made the coefficient of x square 1 by dividing the coefficient. Then I have divided now the coefficient of x by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. I have made the square and I have added this square on both sides. That's all I have done. Now this is x square plus 2 square. So we know it's simply x plus 2 square. In all the question, if this sign is negative, you put it negative. If this sign is positive, you put positive here. That is equal to, that is minus 13 over 2 plus 4. So x plus 2 will be equal to, that is 8. So that is negative 5 over 2, that is root. This is a complex number, but anyway, so x is equal to minus 2 plus minus negative 5 over 2. So that's how we find the value of x. Now we are going to use this knowledge, completing the square, to find this formula. So let's start. Our equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now first thing is coefficient of x square must be 1. So we divide all by a. And the way we have done here, this is cancelled, so this is x square plus b over ax is equal to minus c over a. Now the half of this is b over 2a. We have to square it and plus b over 2a. We have to square this. The way we added plus 2 square here, the same thing we are adding here on both sides. X square plus 4x plus 2 square is equal to x plus 2 square. In the same way, x square plus b over ax plus b square over 2a square, that is equal to x plus b over 2a square is equal to, this is, let me simplify this, this is b square over 4a minus c over a. If I simplify it further, I take LCM, that is 4a square, and this is b square. To make it 4a square, I have to multiply it by 4a. To make it, so this is minus 4ac. So x plus b over 2a is equal to, this is a square, so we take a root of it. When the root is there, this will become plus minus. So x plus b over 2a is equal to plus minus root b square minus 4ac. Root of 4 is 2 and root of a square is a. So x will be, we take it this side, so this is minus b over 2a plus minus root b square minus 4ac over 2a. So x will be, 2a is the LCM, it's common, so this is 2a. This one is minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac. And this is the formula for the solution of quadratic equation. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.